Simon, 2-2 draw here at Littlehampton this afternoon. I think for us on the media bench, the word was frustrating.
I agree, Dave. I think what makes it more frustrating is obviously going 2-0 up and then succumbing to the lead. But yeah, it was frustrating. Obviously, the pitch most definitely a leveller in terms of it was boggy, it was heavy. I think all the goals had an element of a slip in the build up of it all. So yeah, to go 2 up. I thought we'd done enough to win it, Dave. I really did. And in the second half at 2-1 up, I've actually thought we defended well. We worked hard enough. And then they scored their opportunity. So fair play to them. They were together. It's a hard place to come. We knew that. We've been here before in the league when both teams were in the league below in the FA Vars. That was a humdinger of a game, very similar today. And it was similar. So yeah, no, we just got to we got to get over this and bounce back in the next game. But yeah, frustrating, definitely, Dave.
Yeah, and I think again we were talking before the game. Just come off the ecstasy of a 9-0 win last Saturday. They don't come along very often. What was sort of the message to the boys before today's game? Considering last game was a 9-0 win, you've got to be careful today.
Yeah, it was just so contrast of pitches. We're not moaning because it's definitely playable. It's soggy, but the contrast of the two pitches is massive. I'm looking at myself in all of this, Dave. I'm looking at a couple of players that I had on the bench that maybe might have suited it. But having said that, we went 2-0 up, so I'll go home and reflect on it and see where I went wrong. But again, it's 2-2, and we just got to wear it. We really have just got to wear it because I thought we'd done enough, Dave, but didn't get over the line. And I think the opportunities, a couple of opportunities at 2-1. Maybe if we're a little bit more unselfish in and around the box, I think we 3-1. I think that's the game. But fair play to them; they kept coming and kept coming, and clearly nicked it at the end. So we take the point and we go home with a point.
Yeah, away from home this point in the season, points away from home can't be a bad thing. It's if all three have been thrown.
Yeah, we always say in there, if we're not going to win, make sure we don't lose. So we haven't lost, and our objective stays the same. It's just finish as high up in a playoff position as we can. We wanted the 3 today, but yeah, it wasn't to be.
Yeah, and looking ahead then, Bedfont Sports, the visitors, it's a return fixture. We just mentioned this game was frustrating disappointment. I think the Bedfont away game was. So what sort of things do you take into next week with a home game against a team that's been middling this season and always been a bit of a slip for Villa?
Yeah, we've seen Bedfont, and they're it's a local derby, Dave. So I'm expecting a lot of people down there for that game. And they're a team that if you're not on it, they will beat you. So we're fully aware of Bedfont. We know their strengths. So we got to make sure that we turn up with a correct attitude as usual, and perform and get the win if we can. But they come there, they fancy it, and got a lot of respect for Bedfont, their management, and their club. So you're looking forward to that game.
Okay, well we'll leave it there, Simon, because it's freezing out here and it's just starting to rain.
Can I just also say, Dave, there's again 20 of us maybe down here again today. It's a long way to come, so I really do appreciate the support. It's a big old trek down here, isn't it, Dave? So we're very, very grateful for the wonderful supporters we have.
Well, yeah, it was great, and they did make noise throughout, as radio listeners will have heard. So, Simon, thank you very much, and we'll look forward to Bedfont Sports next week.
Thanks, Dave.